Hello guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't trust nobody when it comes to my 9-year-old daughter. This is my last child. All my kids are grown. And you know, with the way the world is nowadays, man, you really have to watch your children with both eyes open and focused on them, because you never know when somebody's going to prey upon them for whatever reason, and they could be right up under your nose and a trusted figure like somebody in school, a teacher, presumably. Today I want to talk about a story that broke Monday. I've been meaning to get to this, but I got a little bit sidetracked with other news. And this right here, man, is horrible. Not just the fact of what this guy did pictured here. This guy is Vincent Weaver, 29-year-old man that's a fine arts teacher and dance coach, or he was, at a place called George Washington Carver Academy, right? Ladies and gentlemen, this guy right here was arrested for SA, I'll say that because it's the first 2 minutes of YouTube, I don't want to get dinged, of a child between the ages of 10 and 12 years old, sometimes on school grounds, where he multiply had interactions with this girl in an inappropriate way. I think it's a girl. They ain't said what it was, who it is, but I think it's a girl. But either way, that don't matter. It's still a child. Somebody that should be off limits to you as a teacher. And I'm gonna tell you something. Teachers must have lonely lives. And I'm being honest with you. I mean, I don't know. Or they must be burdened so much to where they can't go out and meet people. And this is not all teachers, but it just seems like a lot of teachers now are coming out of the cracks of the cement and just picking these kids like fruit off a tree and doing it in some of the most craziest ways imaginable. This right here is some next level stuff that you got to see to believe. And what I just told you is only the tip of the iceberg. This dude was hell bent on getting what he wanted to get. Look at this.
But we begin this Monday afternoon with some breaking news from Highland Park. A former teacher facing serious allegations. 29-year-old Vincent Weaver has been arrested and charged with sexual assault. It's yet another disturbing case of children possibly being preyed on. Thank you for joining us. I'm Glenda Lewis.
And I'm Simon Shakette. The former teacher arrested was in the fine arts classroom at George Washington Carver Academy. He was also a dance coach there.
Yeah, 7 News Detroit reporter Randy Wimbley joins us live with new information and what families need to know. Randy.
Hey guys, strangely enough, this teacher was actually on suspension and off the job when the allegations came to light. Police say that the school disciplined that teacher for an incident that happened here in which a sex toy fell out of his work bag. 2 weeks later, the student and their family came forward with those allegations. Vincent Weaver seemed unfazed as he was arraigned on criminal sexual conduct charges in Highland Park Monday afternoon. The former teacher accused of engaging in sexual acts with a student between the ages of 10 and 12 years old, some of them allegedly happening on school grounds.
We understand the seriousness of the charges. My client maintains his innocence.
Weaver was a fine arts teacher at George Washington Carver Academy and also served as a coach of the school's dance team. The school fired Weaver earlier this month. Davion Johnson says Weaver was his younger sister's teacher.
I've been telling my mama for years, like, Mom, he weird, Mom, watch that man. He been my little sister's dance teacher. She was like 6th, 5th grade. And I've been telling my mama since then, that man weird, watch him. She ain't believe me. I sent her this morning like, Ma, you believe me now?
We believe there were multiple assaults over multiple days.
Police allege that Weaver groomed the student. He was arrested at an off-site school event on Friday. According to Highland Park Police, the 29-year-old was allegedly dressed in disguise so school staff members would not recognize him.
So we had information that he had choreographed a show that was due to take place at a local college. The event occurred. We knew that the individual really wanted to attend it. However, George Washington Carver staff advised him he should not attend it based on the pending allegations, and he was aware of that, so he took it upon himself to dress as an elderly female and gained access to the event.
So, Randy, when did the school learn about the incident and when did they take action?
Yeah, well, May 14th, that's when George Washington Carver Academy, the superintendent here, says that they learned of the incident, or rather the allegations, on May 14th. The following day, on May 15th, they say that they terminated that teacher. Now, at that school event, the off-site event in which the teacher had choreographed that dance routine, that's where he was taken into custody after school security recognized him. We have a statement from George Washington Carver Academy, which reads in part, "We have turned all information over to the Highland Park Police Department and are cooperating with the police investigation. Student safety and well-being are our #1 priority. As the matter is in the hands of law enforcement, we will not speculate as to the outcome of respect for the privacy and due process rights of all involved." Now, Weaver is in custody on a $250,000 bond. He is scheduled to be back in court next week.
All right, Randy, thank you for the live report.
Shameful. Absolutely shameful. I'm going to tell you something. This guy right here need to be fried in fish grease right now. Right now. And I'm going to tell you why. First of all, he was suspended before he was arrested. That arrest was last Friday. Before he was arrested, they said a month before, he was already under suspension, so he wasn't at the school because a sex toy fell out his work bag at school. Why would you bring that to work? See, I'm gonna tell you something. So many people are driven by the perverse to where they can't even control this type of stuff. Why? Because the people that they target, their mental capacity is that of that person. A 10 or 12-year-old kid with the mindset of a 10 or 12-year-old kid where you're not thinking about what can happen if you do something stupid at school is what he exhibits. I think a lot of times people that teach or people that are around inmates, they adopt the ways of the people that they're around the most. This guy in his head, even though he's a grown-ass man at 29 damn years old, got the mindset of a 10 or 12-year-old child that he was teaching. I believe that. I'm gonna tell you something. Every time you catch these predators doing something and the police ask some basic questions and they're around a bunch of men that's looking at them with the side eye, asking them questions, they look stupid and they resemble the age of the people they was targeting. What's the first thing out their mouth when you get them, see them caught? You ever see the Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen and they get caught? What's the first thing they do? Look stupid. Dumbass look on their face. Why you do it? I don't know. Why you do it? Cause I'm stupid. You damn right you stupid. Let's run down the line on this moron. A sex toy fell out of his bag. Don't know what it was, don't even care. Shouldn't have been at school. If you a freak a leak, you could do that in the comfort of your own home. Second thing is this. He choreographed, now this guy taught fine arts, like Fame. He looked like Leroy off Fame. He was a dance coach. Putting pizzazz in the classroom. Look at him now. Had an event that he had scheduled that he wanted to see. He just had to see that event. I'm more than sure that child was probably in that event. He wanted to see the event so bad. He already on the hot seat. He wanted to see the event so bad that he dressed up like an old woman and went in there and got busted trying to see the event. Make it make sense. You can't. See, I'm gonna tell you something. Human beings got a lot to deal with out here with just surviving. And them goofy stuff like this shouldn't be tolerated. I'd eviscerate this dude immediately. 29 years old, you can't find somebody your age? Oh, you wasn't looking for somebody your age. Your mind is that of a child, so that's what you gravitated to. It's a damn shame. This is a growing epidemic of teachers touching kids, and it shouldn't be tolerated. This right here, I would put out a full bulletin to where people, if you want to be a teacher, there's a certain high standard that you're held to, because teaching is a job that is underappreciated. And shout out to my teachers, man, because I couldn't go to school and deal with the way kids are now and just be in a school atmosphere no more. That's just not me. But some people like that. And to all you good teachers out there that value education and development of young minds toward tomorrow, I salute you. But pieces of shit like this, I condemn. I condemn. You dressed up like an old lady. I wonder what his father has to say about this. I would love to be a fly on the wall to hear his dad in a room with him with nobody there and question him about what these allegations are, if they true or not. And you know his dumb ass a lie. You know he'd lie. Me, I know my kids. I know them each individually of what they will and won't do. I know their temperaments and how so you can differentiate the truth from the fiction. This guy right here get mollywopped. For real. Look at this fucking picture. That alone is making me mad. He looked like everything they said he did, he did. Look at his face. Look at his eyes. Enough said. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. This dude right here, worst of the worst. They should be treated as such. Show him the flowers. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Because what he did to this girl or guy or whatever this child was can't be undone. At 10 or 12 years old, they shouldn't be exposed to that type of stuff. They should concentrate on being a kid and developing themselves as a young mind moving forward. And that's his job. And he didn't fucking do it. Get him the fuck out of here.